Welcome to the PartyPoker.net World Tenpin Masters 2007. We're at the Metrodome in Barnsley in the north of England for this unique event. Single lane, head-to-head, 16 of the world's top men and women in this, the 10th year of the contest. This is round one. We've already seen Chris Barnes, the defending champion, going through. The American beating England's Zara Glover 5-24 to 4-1-6. Each match played over 2 games. The player with the higher aggregate of points going through. Now here's your host, Lisa Marie Long.
16 of the world's top players are here at the PartyPoker.net World Tenpin Masters to see who can take the pressure and win that $30,000 first prize. In round one, it's a knockout to see who will make it through to the quarterfinals. Let's see who the players are tonight.
Hi, I'm Caminsky from South Africa, and I'll be playing Osku Palermaa from Finland.
Hello, I'm Osku Palermaa from Finland, and I'm on here for the first time.
Well, obviously, I've got huge admiration for Osku. There are a list of titles to his name.
It's going to be 50-50 because he's a good bowler. Of course, we all are who are here, and the fact that he's a good buddy, that's going to make it tough.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to play against a good friend, but obviously just going to focus on my game and just hope the pins go my way.
Time to join your Master of Ceremonies, John McDonald.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Metrodome here in Barnsley. It is the PartyPoker.net World Tenpin Masters, brought to you by Matchroom Sport. 16 of the very best players in the world have assembled here on this single lane to lift the coveted prize of $30,000. Well, let's meet 2 more players then. Firstly, would you please welcome, all the way from Finland, he is the World Bowling Writers Bowler of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Osku Palermaa.
Osku is still only 23. He's actually ambidextrous, so he can bowl left or right-handed. A winner of the US Open back in 2004, the Finn was a World Cup winner last year, making his debut in the World Tenpin Masters.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from Durban, South Africa, and the captain of Team South Africa, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Guy Caminsky.
Guy is a veteran of the sport. At the age of 29, he's picked up titles all over the world, including gold medals in the Maccabi Games. He also made the televised final stages of the AMF World Cup. He actually runs a bowling centre. So match 2 of the PartyPoker.net World Tenpin Masters coming up. Your commentators Cass Edwards and Simon Golding.
We're into our second match at this year's PartyPoker.net World Tenpin Masters, and a cracking game on the cards between 2 very dynamic bowlers, both capable of big numbers. And the reward for winning this match, a place in the quarter-finals against PBA legend Chris Barnes. Cass, is that a reward?
Well, it is, because I suppose going out in round 2 could be better than going out in round 1. And here we see Osku Palermaa, the young high roller from Finland, and as you may have already noticed, he's out of the Jason Belmonte school of two-handed bowlers.
Yeah, I've been eager to see this guy in action. The reigning World Cup champion, just won a recent European Challenge tournament as well, picked up $21,000 there, so he's moving into the high roller category. 23 years of age, from Espoo in Finland, nickname of Ode, and his debut at this World Tenpin Masters. But a lot of talk about this guy, and all the talk is positive. So Guy Caminsky at the moment trying to talk Osku out of things. The man from South Africa in the yellow shirt, 29-year-old from Durban.
Button's a bit iffy.
Button's a bit iffy. Bit of technical information there from our tournament referee, Bernie White.
An iffy button now. I've not had one of those for a few years.
Now, Guy, ever present, he's been in this tournament, hasn't he, Cass? He's a regular and very welcome visitor to our shores, but has never been beyond the quarter-finals.
Yeah, had a first round win last year against Thomas Lee Anderson from Sweden, but to say, not the most successful player in the event. But, has been here probably, I think, 7 or 8 times out of our 10 years that the Masters has been going. great friend to the UK bowlers, and nice to see him here again.
Well, they call him Camo, but does Camo have the ammo to knock off Palermaa? This is a really tough round for him. But if he gets going, if Caminsky gets locked into the lane, he's every bit as powerful as the likes of Tim Mack, that we've seen competing here many times in the Masters competition. Bernie White then.
Shake hands, gentlemen. Wish you good luck, good bowling.
With his catchphrase now that has become so familiar to us. Good luck and good bowling, but tremendously respected by the players. It'll be Osku to get things underway. Just 23 years of age, but already has been talked about in terms of possible PBA status at somewhere down the line in his career. Something that Norwegian bowler Tore Torgersen, another familiar favourite here at the World Tenpin Masters, has tried. But it's all about the single lane format here in Barnsley. And what a start for the debutant.
Yes, it was all about the rotation on the ball, wasn't it? Fantastically high rev rate, I'm sure, on that ball. Now just watch this, and this is in slow motion. Rotation is unbelievable when you hit that 1-3 pocket and those pins just stand absolutely no chance.
That is a blur. Now I think the concern here is that Caminsky doesn't get into a big throwing match, and that he concentrates on his own game, because he's capable of putting the revs on as well. Nice. So 2 great pocket hits to start off with, and if that hasn't whet your appetite for this match, then I don't know what will.
Well, you could see the contrast in the revolutions on both of those balls. Kaminsky's ball obviously not rotating as much as Osku's was, but it got in the pocket and still did the damage. It just goes to show that you don't need the really high rotating ball to knock those pins out. It's the accuracy that counts. Okay, so we're all level after frame 1.
Oh, right through the head pin from Palermaa. It really does travel, doesn't it?
One of the problems with a very high hooking, high rotating ball, if it's not in the pocket, you could have a problem. And Osku Palermaa has just shown us that out of the pocket, he's got a big problem. He's only taken 4 pins out there, and has to guess what the number of the pins are that's standing up.
Well, this isn't even really a spare effort here. He's got to bowl flat out to try and make sure that he cleans up and doesn't leave this one open. Well, he went right across to the left-hand side of the lane to try and get as much hook on that as possible, but it's not enough. And after a fantastic start, Palermaa leaves an open in the second frame, and he's left a big opening for the South African, Guy Caminsky.
Yes, indeed. You certainly wouldn't have expected a frame like that from Osku. He's had his practice, he's got lined up on his first shot, ripped the rack, and then was all at sea with frame number 2.